All right, I've heard a lot about implicit differentiation, and let's talk about it. Can't say the word right, sorry. I hate that word. Implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation, whatever. I always just, like, even when I wrote my notes, I just did like ID, because I don't have the time to think about it. So typically you'll have a explicit function and an implicit function. An explicit function is when you have y equals some function of x, all right? It's explicitly shown that we have a function of x, all right? So, for example, when we have a implicit function, that is when some function of x and y equals something else. All right, so when we have to do implicit differentiation, that's when we have x and y in our function on the same side of our function. And we need to make sure that we are doing the derivative implicitly correctly. So let's see. We need to find y prime in two ways. We need to find y prime in two ways for the equation 7x plus 9y plus 8 equals 0. So A tells us to differentiate the given equation implicitly and then solve for y prime. So let's differentiate. So I'm going to just rewrite our equation. 7x plus 9y plus 8 equals 0. So we take the derivative with respect to x. All right, so the derivative of 7x with respect to x is just 7. All right, then we need to take the derivative with respect to x of 9y. That's when the implicit stuff starts coming in. All right, so technically we'll just take the regular derivative of 9y, which would happen to just be 9 and y prime. All right, the derivative of 8 is 0. We leave that alone. And so our implicit differentiation. So the implicit differentiation of the given function is 7 plus 9y prime. All right, so now when we need to solve the given equation for y and then differentiate directly. So let's first solve the given equation. So when we have 7x plus 9y plus 8 equals 0, when we're solving the equation, we're looking for another equation. So we want y on one side and everything else on that other side, okay? So we'll have 9y here equals, and to get everything else on the other side, I gotta subtract, okay? So now we have negative 7x minus 8. And to get y by herself, we have to divide by 9. And what we do to one side, we do to the other. So our final answer would be y equals negative 7 over 9x minus 8 over 9. And so when we solve for the equation, this is what we get right here. All right, now it tells us to use either method, solve for y prime. So let's just look at our method right here. All right, if I'm doing the derivative with respect to x, the derivative of negative 7 over 9, x is just negative 7 over 9. And the derivative of a constant is 0. So our answer is just negative 7 over 9. And we can look at that by using this example right here, right? So this is what y prime is equal to, If we look up here, right, if we have y, we need to get y prime using this method, okay? We need to subtract 7 from both sides, so we have 9y prime is equal to negative 7. To get y prime by herself, we need to divide 9. So that means as well here, y prime is equal to negative 7 over 9. There you have it.